This is our first time flying on Alaska Airlines. Join us for our flight across the country from New York to Portland, Oregon on Alaska Air's 737-900. Let's begin.
Here we are in Newark Terminal B, and if you're interested in a tour of this classic terminal, you can check out our channel. We actually did a whole tour of Terminal B. The exciting part is first time on Alaska Air as a family, so let's go and check in. More importantly, I'm curious if my backpack is gonna fit as a personal item.
Mine's pretty big too, so.
Yeah, look at Alia's backpack. All right, let's go in and check this out. All right, we gotta check and see where Alaska is. Right next to Dunkin' Donuts, or straight ahead, that's Alaska. They have a bag drop there. Now, if you do not have any checked bags, and we don't, we are going on a 12-day adventure, going on an Alaska cruise, just for reference, but we only pack the free carry-ons and backpacks. So if you don't have it, they say you can go straight to security. But I want to go there and use their bag sizer and check all of our backpacks, so then there's no issue.
We always do check the weight allowance and the measurement that every airline allows before we fly. I think we just got used to it because we flew Frontier a lot and Spirit a lot, but we did check the dimensions that we are allowed for our backpacks, and we are a little scared that they might be a little too full. So we wanted to check, but we don't see any sizer for the personal item. We do see one for carry-ons, and I think we're pretty good with carry-on wise. But
turned around, I want to show everybody what your backpack looks like. That is a 18 by 14 by 8. And that is what's on their website of allowed size.
Which is exactly same as what Frontier or Spirit allows. We are always careful and cautious that our bags are not oversized.
There is a rep right behind you, so let's go ask her just to be 100% sure, because I don't want any trouble at the gate, right? That's the idea. You know, even though we have electronic boarding passes, let's go see if we can print back tags. So you can only print back tags here. You cannot print your boarding passes from these machines. Both Alia and I have TSA Pre, and it's in the app. It actually shows that, Alia, your TSA Pre number was added to the itinerary. Yeah. You didn't get the TSA Pre on your boarding pass. We have to part ways, and this is our moment of parting ways.
Yeah, kids are feeling bad for me.
Yeah, the kids are feeling bad.
That I'm gonna be alone. Yeah. Not that I have to take my shoes off, right? Just because I'm going to be alone in a line.
Oh, you have to take your shoes off too.
Yeah,
sorry
that's okay.
About that.
It's pretty easy. But that happens sometimes, even though we both have TSA Pre, but sometimes one of us doesn't get it, and then we get the hugs instead.
We made it through security in record time. There was nobody there. Now, I have a heart monitor that's embedded inside my skin, so I have to go to a separate line, but the boys did excellent. So we got here at 2:30. Alia stuck in security, and just to kind of recap, if you do have TSA Pre, sometimes you do not get that at the boarding pass, and we have gone back to the counters multiple times, different airlines, and it doesn't really work. So if you don't get that TSA Pre little logo on your boarding pass, tough luck. Alia has probably about 80 people ahead of her, and we had 0 ahead of her. Alia's here! 2:30 when we got out here. It's 2:48.
It was actually not bad, not really long lines, and they were moving fast. Just the security part was, because we're so used to TSA Pre, it seemed like a lot because I had to take my shoes off. But I have noticed a change that not everybody had to take their shoes off. So once you go through the screening, only then they decide, I don't know, based on whether they see something or if it's random, but then they were taking shoes off for some people, and I was one of them.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah. But it was easy because somebody picked up my shoes, brought it back, they put it on the tray, and it went through the x-ray, and then all I had to do was just wait until my shoes came back.
Now we gotta head over to the gate, sit down, chill until boarding time. We have 2 hours to sit, eat, enjoy, relax.
And with your safety line, you have a
we're call for flight 280 going to Seattle.
Yeah, at the gate, it's about an hour till we board. Now, Alaska Airlines not a budget airline, so we were allowed, you can see, personal items and carry-ons right there. As far as food's concerned, Alia opened the app. You can pre-order food. What can you pre-order and for how much, Alia?
Now you can choose from these items. You have a signature fruit and cheese platter, which is $11. Then there is a grain bowl for $12. Then you have sandwiches, jet setter jam, and then protein platter. Everything ranges between $10 to $12. And then you also have some snack bags and picnic pack, which is $8 each.
What I'm curious about, are we gonna get any snacks or drinks?
Any of you have been following us, you know we come prepared. We have a lot of food. We have sandwiches and we do have some snacks for all four of us, so we'll be okay. If you can't tell, we're pretty excited about this flight because it's always fun to have a new airline experience, and especially on a longer flight. It's a 6-hour long flight, so we're looking forward to it.
We have now waited for 2 hours.
Yeah.
We ate, we chilled, we saw some beautiful planes. You saw that Lufthansa.
We were lucky to find some nice seats with the perfect view of the runway.
And now we are about to board. Now we are F. So yeah, we are really down in the alphabets. But we did buy these one-way tickets for fairly reasonable price, about $600. So it's $150 per person for a when schools are off flight. I think it's a pretty good deal. All right, so they just called Group C. Again, the big suspense is going to be if by the time our group is announced, would they have space for our carry-ons?
Let's keep our locks out.
Now we are prepared. We did put an air tag in each one of our carry-ons in case we part ways. Alia's putting locks. We decided to check our roller bags for free. We are Group F, so chances are we weren't gonna get in. We are doing it. We're checking our bags.
It's done already.
We don't have to fight for the overhead bin space.
Yeah.
We can just walk right in.
Yes.
All right, so Alia got the boarding pass, and Alia, our favorite slot to enter the plane, last ones.
Is
Look,
it?
yeah, nobody behind us.
How come we never do this then? We have done this quite a few times, but not by choice.
Not by choice. But all 4 bags are gonna head inside.
Yeah.
I actually felt relieved. We're gonna walk in like
Yeah.
luxurious, free.
Whoop,
Oh
whoop.
yeah, whoop whoop, we made
We
it!
made it!
It's nice and hot in the jet bridge. Saying goodbye to our carry-ons. I do like the bright purple tag on them. Business class. I'm gonna go in first.
So first time in Alaska Airlines, and we are now finally seated. So we're gonna show you our seats, and we're gonna start with the back of the seat, what our front view looks like. Now there's no screen, but we have a few safety instructions. We'll get to that later, but let's show you the, I was gonna say dining table.
The tray table.
It is meant for dining, but it's a tray table. Nice and sturdy. It is big. And then you have outlets here.
That I was not expecting. So that is great that we have outlets here, because I know Isa was worried his phone was going to run out of battery, and he did download some cool games that he was going to play. So
Yes.
one outlet per seat. So I have one, Alia has one,
Yes.
and Isa has one.
Each seat has its own. You have your back seat pocket, which is good enough for your personal belongings. I don't think you can fit a water bottle in here because it is a little tight, but it's just good enough for some
Right.
papers or phone or headphones and stuff like that. Okay, now we should show you the legroom that we have. For some reason, I do feel like this is a lot of legroom.
Yeah, just check this out.
Yeah.
I mean, typically I go like this on different airlines. Now both Alia and I are 5'8", 5 feet 8 inches. You can check out massive amount of space here. And this seat actually curves in. So if you look at it, like this is a little bit closer, but there is extra space here. So I actually really like the design. Now from a foot space perspective, I have a massive 18 by 14 by 8 bag and fits in fairly good. I have a fanny pack here. I can stretch out a little bit too or put my feet right underneath, which is typically what I do. So plenty of space for your feet as well.
Now, one of the cons for having an electrical outlet behind each seat, this guy has eaten most of our foot space. Now, I was acting smart, purchasing and packing a bag that perfectly fits the dimensions. But that means that I have no space for my feet. I can like extend my legs, but I mean, I think if I put it like that, no.
Yeah, what you can do is what I'm doing here. Just put the feet right under the bag, and that way you can stretch out a little bit. Now I do have, Ali has a good point, I do have this extra space.
Yes.
So if you do get a window seat in a 737-800/900 on Alaska Air, plenty of space here, but down here, if you do get a window seat, you do have more space than here because of that electrical outlet and all that box stuff that's happening down there. We are on to our favorite, which is
My favorite, the adjustable headrest. Let's see how good that is. Oh, okay. I think now more and more planes have started to have this kind of headrest, which is really sturdy. And I used to get a lot of neck pain if I were to fall asleep during the flight. But ever since these new headrests, I barely ever get neck pain because anytime you fall asleep, you're either resting on this side or on this side, which gives you extra support and no neck pain. So this is awesome. I'm gonna check if it does slide up and down. Perfect. Now here's your armrest. Oops. Now we know what not to do. So this is the floppy, annoying ones.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try and keep them down so they don't just plop down and make this noise that can be annoying for everybody in the plane. I do see a recline button on the armrest. We can't really test the recline right now. We have people sitting in the back and we haven't taken off yet. So we will probably show you that later. But
seats recline number 1. There's electrical outlets number 2. Plenty of space here. Number 3. Headrest number 4 and a free carry-on number 5. Definitely a really nice experience for somebody who's like us, who always flies on budget airlines. Alaska Airlines, if you can get it at the right price, is a good deal. Here is the window. Oh, they were saying these windows look bigger,
yeah.
and they probably are.
All right, safety first. So we are inside 737-800/900 rafts.
I've never seen the word rafts written right next to the aircraft name, so it's interesting how it just calls safety plane name and just a picture of the rafts. And
now, when we were looking online on Alaska Airlines website, it said 737-900 winglets. I don't know how different this is from that, or
I think it's the same thing. So
but-
winglets, it's right here. So if you look outside, those shark fins, those are the winglets. All right, now let's flip over to the menu.
Right, so this is all your beverages for purchase, the wine, beer, alternative, everything between $5 and $9. Now these are your complimentary beverages that include seltzer water, soda, and some hot drinks including English breakfast tea and mint tea and green tea. There is a lot of meal options that you can purchase for $8, and you also have something for kids.
All right, and then as you flip through, you can check out all the cool travel inspirations. Tokyo, we have been there, London, Sydney. We actually this year posted a bunch of videos about Sydney. We have not been to Guatemala City, so hopefully in our future, we'll come visit you guys. And here's Alaska Wi-Fi. There's free movies, texting, plus $8 Wi-Fi. So you can watch some free movies and do some text. But if you want to go explore the interwebs, it's $8. And check out the movies. And then you can also sign up for their credit card for 65,000 bonus points. We are moving. I am so far loving the space, loving the experience. And I will say the staff had big smiles as they welcomed us, and
Yes.
that means a lot to us. It's that little smile that goes a long way, so I always truly appreciate it. It's a 747. There was TAP Airlines.
Austrian.
Yeah, the Austrian airline, and right in the back you're gonna see a special livery. Right, let's see if I can zoom in. Right there.
United.
It's a United. I think this livery signifies their partnership with JetBlue. Austrian airline over here. Anybody know who Johann Strauss is? Please leave it in the comment below. Now, as we taxi to the runway, this flight today is 5 hours and 15 minutes. When we booked this flight, it showed 6 hours, so we are slightly bummed out.
Yeah, we've been shortchanged.
We have been shortchanged. Now we're gonna sit back, relax, enjoy this departure from Newark International Airport. Alright, so let's connect on Alaska Wi-Fi together. There we go. And get started. There's our flight info. 4 hours and 58 minutes left. If you want to purchase Wi-Fi, it's $8, but you can watch a bunch of movies for free. Now the full flight pass is $8. There's an Alaska Airlines plan, a monthly plan for $49.95. And for 2 devices, it's $74.95. Shows you the flight path and a nice map. So we're heading to Portland, Oregon. So from a movie's perspective, they got Mickey 17, Thunderbolts. Oh, they got some great new movies. They also have TV shows. So a bunch of TV shows here, exclusive to Alaska. So this is your Alaska IFE. A lot of movies, TV shows, audio, kids zone. Here is our flight 452 remaining, and here's our map. So as long as you have a device, you don't really necessarily miss your screen. Now for my device, I did bring this foldable stand, so it kind of compacts, folds like this, packs really nicely, and then of course my iPad packs pretty easily. By the way, if you're curious about Tasmania, you can go check out Anissa, because we went to Tasmania a few months ago, had a beautiful time in Hobart, actually saw kangaroos and was able to feed kangaroos, so there you go.
Alright, so we just found something new that we didn't show you guys when we were doing the seat tour. This piece right here, which doesn't look like anything, but this is actually a stand for your device, and how perfect is that? This is the perfect height.
I was showing off this stand earlier.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't need it anymore because I can just put my tablet right in front of me. Here is your service coming. Now, at this point, we do not know if there's any snacks. I have a feeling it's just going to be drinks. Alright, we just got a surprise. We got some pretzels.
French Dijon.
French Dijon pretzels. When you're least expecting anything,
Yes. Something as little as this
it's
can be
exciting.
so exciting.
yeah. So now Holly is also setting up the phone. Now from a drink perspective, we got those pretzel. If you say no ice, you get a small can. And we also asked for water. Very nice, with a smile, we got water. So nice. Now we're gonna sit back, relax, enjoy some movies and sandwiches, and we're gonna pick you guys up in a little bit, and maybe take you on a tour of the back toilet. So time check is 7:51. They've been coming around and handing out free water, hence the 3 cups. Alia's watching movie. I've been watching the Michael Jordan Air movie, which is phenomenal. Want to see what outside looks like. This is what our view is. And maybe it's time we go check out the restrooms all the way in the back. Here we are in the back toilet. Nothing special. It's actually a pretty plain. Wish there was a wallpaper here. Their colors would look great here. You got your lock, you got your ashtray. Check this out. How cool is that? A metal ashtray. Nobody can smoke in the plane. But by law, they have to have a place where you can extinguish if somebody has a cigarette. I think that's what the law says. Your handle, a couple of handlebars, coat hanger, which I always find interesting, and your sink. So far, flight's great. The staff is great, like the flight attendants, always with a smile, and we are really liking the space that we have on our seat. So let's go ahead back and enjoy the next 4 hours. Halfway through our journey, 2 hours 20 minutes left, and we're gonna go back to our movie, which is Air. All right. 22. It is getting dark. I'm finishing up Secret Life of Walter Mitty. Ali is playing some games. Here's what the cabin looks like, and here is our 39th state, the state of Oregon. So we're gonna sit back, relax, enjoy our approach into Portland, Oregon. To your 39th state of Oregon.
Welcome to Portland. The local time is 8:27 p.m. With our baggage service guarantee, your bags will be at baggage claim within 20 minutes of our arrival at the gate, or see a baggage agent to receive discounts or miles towards a future flight.
Oh.
Yeah.
For information about connecting flights,
If
refer to
you
the Alaska
do
app
not
or check
receive
the
your
monitor
luggage in
system
20
terminal.
minutes, you can get discounts for future flights
On
or
behalf of all of us Alaska
some
Airlines and our World
points.
Airline partners, it has been
By
our
the way,
pleasure serving you
the
today.
landing was rough
A special
enough
thank you
to
to our
open
Melissa
that
members in Italy. It was nice to
luggage
see you again.
compartment.
Stay clear while flight attendants disarm doors for arrival.
Alright, so as everybody's getting ready to leave, this net is actually very good because very quickly you can see you have nothing here. So these were the economy seats. There are business class, I would say. These bigger business class seats here, which are pretty cool. First class. Alright, and here we are. First steps into the Portland Airport. It looks like we have been here.
Yeah, why?
Although we have never been here. Looks like a classic
Yeah.
90s style, right? Green and browns.
The Governor State of Oregon.
Oh, you gotta take a picture with the governor.
That's a really nice looking sculpture.
Yeah. And check this view out with those trees in the middle. Alia, this is a really nice looking airport. Right, we're walking towards baggage claim. There's also gates B, C, and E, and food shops here. Burgerville. Anyone up for burgers?
Always love a burger.
Always up for a burger. All right, so our goal was to go collect luggage.
And
we're
we are adding to our luggage.
We're adding to our luggage. We're shopping. We all like the Portland, Oregon shirt as our 39th state. His liked it, so we are hanging out here. Plus, they said it'll take 20 minutes to get the luggage, right? All right, let's go pay for this. All right, shopping done. Let's go get our luggage. I just realized how cool this airport is.
Oh, wow, this is beautiful.
We were just in one gate area, but check
Yeah.
this place out.
I wish we had a flight back from here. We would get to spend some time. And we would get to give you a tour of the whole airport, but we don't. So this is pretty much what we can show you and what we can enjoy.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna enjoy that, and maybe next time.
Maybe next time we come
Hopefully.
back to Portland just to experience this
Yeah.
airport.
It is also late in the night, so a lot of the stores and restaurants or cafes are closed. It's really nice.
Yeah, it's really nice. We just like wide open ceilings, but
And
I don't think I've ever seen a ceiling that is this intricate ever
Yeah.
in any airport.
And especially anytime you see green inside the airport, it's always a win-win we love that, and it adds to the whole ambience.
You can check out Sizzle Pie.
Wow, that pizza slice looks good.
You can check out, we're in the North Concessions Hall here. It's massive. Oh, there's security up front. All right, baggage claim this way.
Arrivals? This is people waiting for pickup?
Yeah, that's very neat. They have stadium seating for people to get picked up. Well, check this
Really?
out.
That's awesome.
Check this airport out. Reminds me of Amsterdam. It reminds me of.
Amsterdam, yeah, when we just landed, it reminded me somewhat of Denver or Nashville, a mix of something that we have spent time at. But this part, Amsterdam, but it does have its own feel. I mean, it's
Yeah.
gorgeous, yeah.
This is gorgeous.
And the stores and the cafes are beautiful.
Yeah. Wow.
They've done a really nice job.
Wow. Right now, heading down to collect our baggage. So our luggage was already out and about. Alaska Airlines promises that you can get all your luggage within
It was actually
20
very
minutes.
Yeah.
And if you don't get your luggage in 20 minutes, that you can get points or discounts on future flights.
We were looking forward to some discounts, but they're quick.
They're quick. All right, so hope you guys enjoyed coming along with us on this journey on Alaska Airlines for the very first time. And make sure you come back and check some of our adventures out in Portland, Oregon,
Our
Seattle,
39th state.
Alaska. We're doing a much more in this series, and on that beautiful note, we're gonna catch you guys in the
Next one.
bye for now.
Bye.
So Alaska Airlines, it's not.
We're just traveling on flight 2236 for nonstop services to Pittsburgh. We're currently just waiting for the flight attendants to give us.
Now, this is your armrest. Ooh. And you can bring a plush toy on the flight.
Ah, the kids would like that.